Me, I got crew, kids, 7 and a crescent. Us cause a buzz when a him, that's my man with the asteroid belt. They catch a fizz from the Mr. Doodle Big. He rocks a tee from the Brooklyn 9. The rebirth is slick like my gangster stroll. The lyrics just like Luke, come in stacks and rolls. You used to find the bug in a box with Dave. Now he boogies up your stage, plats twist the braids. And I'm peace like that. 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 I'm peace.
Check it out, man. I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that.
Yeah, I'm thick like that. I stack like that. I'm down like that. I'm black like that.
Well, yo, I funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that cause I swing like that.
We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. We out. We out. We out.
Thought, 8 to the face. Thought, in the case. Thought, now halfway. Thought, got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he feel today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate. Cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Black as water, never no pancakes in the kitchen. Man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end. Gives up, we never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody and some PlayStation and some technology bought my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me. And it probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black. Purple label on her back, but that dab is like blue. She straight to the head, then she look at me. She got ADHD. 8 to the face. God, 12 in the case. God, then the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa. Don't gotta And then she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the block.
It's game time in San Francisco as the crowd looks to cheer on their Golden State Warriors. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Spurs.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality. Defense.
James Harden. Harden's shot is good.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Right side Curry.
Clippers foul.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Here's Harden, following the basket by Stephen Curry.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Podziemski on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. And so Harden will bring it up for L.A. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Leonard. And stolen by Butler. Over Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on James Harden.
Second team foul.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
James Harden.
That one goes in.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
The shot by Curry, no good. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, you'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 11 points.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Here's Harden. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. Leonard with the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Right side Curry. Butler feeling out of it. On the wing, Green. A 3-ball. Butler, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Butler. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Almost, but it rolls out.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Outside Leonard. .46 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Done outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And we had an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Leonard gets it to go. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
James Harden.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's Curry outside. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s, Doris, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. Down low, Kuminga. Outside for Curry from about 19 feet. And he hits the jumper for two. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
You see the fear that Curry and his ability to shoot with range. It opens up other aspects, whether the drive or, in that instance, the midi.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. So it's the Warriors now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Harden outside. Left side, Leonard. Leonard battling for two.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Curry. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
2 points. That one goes. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Harden scanning the floor. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Curry on the wing. Curry on the drive. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Curry's got 22 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
The shot by Powell, no good. Warriors trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Back to Curry. Kuminga down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Bogdanovich. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 3.
26.
And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
29.
Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Clippers making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
The Clippers in the lead. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. To the inside. Left side Butler. They kick it out to Green. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
The Warriors trailing. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And it's Podziemski in the corner. For the tie, and the basket good. A bad shot that time. And that'll tie this game up.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Up top, Hield. Still scoreless. And here is Green. Now, here's Moody. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Golden State foul.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Bogdanović.
Free throw good, Bogdanović.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanović. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And Coffee gets it to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Hield. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, Hield knows you're going to give him a significant amount of attention. He uses that to find the open teammate.
Pass to Coffee. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, Jones. Good on the three-point shot.
Jones Jr.
Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Coffee. Back to Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post.
Shots good from Butler.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Podziemski with it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Looney with it. Jones covering. Looney down low. Banked in off the glass.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bogdanović. Can't connect from 13 feet out. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here is Harden. Leonard on the wing. Leonard chewing him up inside.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Back to Curry. To the wing on the left. Pass to Moody. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Leonard, no luck. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden. State Warriors trailing by 2.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Now here's Leonard. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. They get it again. Pass to Powell. And here's Harden, defended by Moody. Harden, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It remains Golden State basketball. Substitution for your Warriors. Kevon Looney. Trace Jackson Davis. Buddy Hield.
Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot to take the lead. Good D by Harden. On offense, here are the Clippers. Pass to Powell. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Second
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot.
Stephen Curry. 2.
And both free throws good for Curry. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Powell down low. Outside Leonard. Floater on the fly from Kawhi.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Los Angeles making a switch here. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Buddy Hield, the opportunity to deliver in a big spot, and does just that.
Back to Harden. Simmons looking around. And Leonard has it in the corner. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Knox. Shoots over Leonard. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. It's deflected.
This is the effort they need from Kevin Knox on the defensive end. What a block.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now. You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Curry on the wing. Rejection by Leonard.
Boy, just great instincts with great length. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
To take the lead.
It counts. And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And here are the Clippers now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Back to Knox. Can't knock in the 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
she Canadian goose. I know you lose them, how you get them, I won't take him. Yeah, I told him I make money, money don't make. Change my life for being me, so why would I fake? They try to take my flow, don't with no plagiarists. We can solve it if that's the problem. I was getting guala, I said drama. I was rocking big. You wouldn't even change your flaws. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. Used to pick the vine. And yeah, I could do this myself. That's that all loud. And yeah, you can care about just yourself if you picking sides. Thinking that they gang, they not even squad. Yeah, I told them if you can't play, then you play the part. Really, I know I can't.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
It would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
For Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Now, here's Sabonis. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
LaVine, good.
The assist. And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Green breaking loose, and the Warriors miss again.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
That's a 3-second violation.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Kings shooting their first foul shot of the night.
For your Kings.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him, guys.
Thanks, David. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And two teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
Sacramento making a switch here.
Your 916 Crew Dance Team. Get loud once again.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And again, it's the Warriors missing. No one near fault as he lets it go. And Curry pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Sacramento. They've scored 10 straight. Here's Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
6 to shoot. Out to DeRozan. There's the 3. Kept alive to the left wing. Tries it again. Here's Valanciunas.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there in the physical play.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Sabonis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sabonis has got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, with his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Now here's DeRozan. He had 37 points last game out. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Warriors trailed by 14. It's Curry outside. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. The 10-footer. The Warriors pull it in. That's a 2 from Hield. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
Kings ball. Warriors substitution. Trace Jackson Davis.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Fultz. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Heat. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lets the 3 fly. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Outside for Murray. Goes up again. And he lays it up and in. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring, it reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 six-man of the year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a six-man.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. It's fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
Yeah, just tireless from Draymond that time. He values each possession and creates a second opportunity that time.
On the wing, LaVine. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Zach LaVine.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Kings with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Offensive rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Shots good by Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
On the wing, Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Kuminga. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And the Kings pushing it up now. For 3, Murray. A three-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 5 now.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Sacramento, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Monk. There's the lob to Sabonis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball. Into the lineup for your Kings, LaRavia.
On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 19-4 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Monk with the ball. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Curry. Healed outside. Here's Payton. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Sacramento as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Back to Ellis. Shoots over Curry. Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Podziemski. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Sabonis.
First team foul.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Here's Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
Down low. Here's DeRozan.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Right side, Butler. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Monk. In the corner, it's Levine. Inside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The assist.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's Monk at the elbow. Snatched away. Here's Podziemski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second
the
team
officials
foul.
are all over that one.
The Warriors have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
2 shots.
No good on that one. So both teams changing it up here. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Kings ball.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tentacle. Now off the inbound. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Kuminga, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Fultz nails them both. Now Curry. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Second half of play. We're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Sabonis, no good. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
.151 left in the third quarter. Outside DeRozan. Buries it from three-point range. DeRozan's got 14 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Levine, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And we all know what an incredible athlete Levine is, using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
Zach Levine, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That one misses. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Sabonis. The Warriors pull it in and taken away by Ellis. And now the Kings fast break. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Payton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Takes it inside.
VP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Kings, DeMar DeRozan, 1 shot.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
For your Kings, DeMar DeRozan, 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. And so it's the Sacramento Kings enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see.
59.
Their defense has been
The Warriors, 12. Fans, your Kings.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timeout called by the Kings.
With the timeout.
Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Get loud once again for your Kings Youth Dance Team, everyone.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's LaRavia. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. LaRavia's got his first basket of the night.
And how about the vision of Fultz there? He's skilled at getting his teammates going with his passing.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Sacramento now. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. On the wing, Ellis. Fires from deep. Here's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's Curry outside. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind, and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hand on my cut these. And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these feelings I bought with me don't, no joke, no. All I know is, when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbing, like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you dip me in your rest, I get when you touch down in my hood. No, that tour life ain't good. Catch me down in MIA. And that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same that flop. I'm the same from First Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me. Waiting on me, still on that hook. My Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends on the older me. And when this beat, we don't take off for 40, ain't no tenant. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they ain't done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Fader on the way. And the layup is good off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Michael Porter Jr.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Here's James. Over Jokic. The shot by James, no good. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal
Here's Gordon. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Jokic, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. Hayes misses. Here's Brown. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The Lakers with another miss. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Down low. And stolen by Jokic. Shot is good by Gordon.
I just love the ball movement.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To halt the run, the Lakers with the rebound. James. Rejected by Jokic.
What I like about Jokic defensively is what I like about him overall. Great instincts.
Lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark. Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. He never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
To the inside. Outside Reeves. 6 to shoot. Doncic on the wing. It's hauled in by Saric.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
James deciding where to go with it. From downtown, they get it back. Here's Hayes. And so it's Denver, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
In transition, here they come. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
This James on the wing. Back to Doncic. Out to James. Fires the three. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
To the wing, right side. Jokic with it. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Brown. Over Reeves. Now here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has gotten his third basket of the night. James, left side. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets understand their opportunity. Coach Michael Malone said, we have a special, unique player, and that window is only open for so long. If we want to try and be a dynasty, we need a standard of excellence each and every day, and it's my job to hold the guys accountable. Ryan?
Yep, and it starts from the top. He's done it well. Thanks, Allie.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Lakers trail by 6. It's rebounded by Najee.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
James. And it's James inside.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
And he's going for the oop here. And Gordon with the big finish.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
Back to Reeves. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Najee.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whips.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Inside. Nice move. And the layup is good by James. James has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
He hangs. Doncic with a block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Porter pulls it in.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Both good from the line that time. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Lakers trail by 6. James with the ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Porter. Over Knecht. Porter gets the bucket.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got 5 now.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
7 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Murray. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Your Lakers, 22, the Nuggets.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Jokic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Pass to Hayes. And he makes it on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Jokic. Ooh, Jokic. Big man playing big.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Back to Vincent. Banked it in off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jokic in the post. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Such a threat to score. Jokic taking advantage of the defense, being a little overzealous that time.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. It took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they can win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of them.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. The Nuggets lead by 3. Murray for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And so it's the Lakers with it. To the middle. Here's Connect. Out to Hachimura. That one's good. This game is all even. Hachimura's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Outside Watson. Out left to the wing. Shoots. And it's Jokic missing. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Here's Connect. Count it.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Shot is good by Gordon.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Vincent, right side. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Finney-Smith. Now here's Hachimura. Jokic grabs the board.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete, but he's become a heck of a basketball player too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there, but now you're seeing the skill development. I love watching him work.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Looking to end the run. And no problem from Finney-Smith as he finishes at the rim. Finney-Smith's gotten his second bucket on the night. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. 4 on the clock. An open look for Vanderbilt. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Watson. Here's Gordon. Right wing. Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Out to Gordon. There's the triple. Oh, Denver gets it back. Outside Watson. Cuts off the pass. Here's Vincent. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. This quarter's behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. The shot won't fall. Porter looks it over. Fires the 3. James with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Hayes. Hachimura. Shot from the low post is good.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Murray for 3. Here's Saric. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal. Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, VA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic with it. Checked by Murray. And James puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Murray. Denver leading by 5. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Now Saric lets it go. And again, it's Denver missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
They get it back. Hachimura uses the glass on the layup. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, Rui Hachimura's teammates love seeing extra effort and hustle like that.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. And the Nuggets making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
As always, Allie, thank you. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Doncic counted.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jordan. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, there's the alley. And here's James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Outside Murray. Count the basket.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Doncic, right side. Back to James. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Gordon. Over to the wing. The three. The shot by Brown, no good. Lakers trail by 3. And here's Reeves outside. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it. Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Pass to Vanderbilt. .52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Money. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
To the right side. Oh, it falls!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Nuggets making a switch here. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Oh, he nails it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They lead by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's time to get up and get loud. Substitution for your Lakers.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Hayes. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's the Nuggets.
Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Se le ganas mi lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of rounds, yeah, out of rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, got a posse. Cause you used to play like Kaepernick. when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me. But tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the street.
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Taking a look at Los Angeles.
They have an enthusiastic fan base that's gone completely nuts. The team plays an exciting brand of ball, and most of all, they are winning.
Now here's Doncic. Count the basket. All right, Grant, two of the West's most formidable squads going at it here.
You know, B.A., looking to prove who is the one to beat in their conference. You love this elite level of competition. This is a chance to show who is the best in the West.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Now, here is James. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Doncic.
That's his first.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Reeves punches that one home, showing off the athleticism.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is James. Last game, he had 28 points. Doncic shot is good.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Pass to James. Doncic, no good. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Doncic with the assist.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Over Reeves. Again, Doncic missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And stolen by Reeves. A minute 50 left to play in the first. To the inside. There's the block. And they'll get another chance. James outside. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Fires for three. And LeBron James hits from deep. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here they are, the Laker Girl Dance Team.
A minute 9 left to play in the first. Vincent outside. Back to James. Over James. The three ball. Drains the triple. James has got 5.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves. They get it back. Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Now here's Vincent. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The three, James. Lynn can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
The steal. Vincent outside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Your Lakers.
Here's Doncic.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.
10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Back to James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Doncic left side. Doncic throwing his weight around.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
First team foul.
And here's Reeves. He has 6. Hachimura from long range. And the Lakers get it back. James outside. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. James has got his first points of the night.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Doncic on the wing. 23 points his last outing. No good there with a step-back Jay. Lakers trail by 4. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Timeout called, the Lakers. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Okay, everybody, time to get loud for your Lakers Youth Dance team. Let me hear you.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, over connect. James can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. Down low. And it's all tied up.
LeBron James.
James has got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much. Time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
You've asked for it, here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team, enjoy.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Shoots from 14. Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Soft touch off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Reeves with the ball. Vincent picks him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Connect. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Outside Reeves. James, right side. 6 on the shot clock. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. He's turned it on here in the second.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is called.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Reeves. Sinks that one from the post. Reeves has got 8 points.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Doncic. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Lakers lead by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. James deciding where to go with it. And there's the lob. Leaps for it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Here's Reeves. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 3.
26.
And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Back to Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
From the arc. Lethal!
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Goes up on the wing. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket in this one. The Lakers trail. James, left side. And here's Doncic outside. Len. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. James outside. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They get it again.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
For the lead. Doncic pulls down the board. Now Los Angeles with it. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Your Wizards Youth Dance Team, give them some love.
Vincent with the ball. Pass to Goodwin. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes.
And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. Over to the wing. And here's Connect outside. Fires in the triple.
Dalton
Connect got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Back to Reeves. And yep, it's good. Reeves got 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Fires from deep. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Luka Doncic.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Reeves. From deep. No good there.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Doncic, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
So it's Los Angeles now. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Connect outside. And again, the Lakers, no good. outside Vanderbilt. Back to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Finney-Smith got his first 3 points of the game. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Can't connect. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the...
All right, fans.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Los Angeles leading by 3. Got a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Shot is good by Reeves.
4-2.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Doncic on the wing. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Reeves. Lynn is good.
Alex Lynn.
And the Lakers lead by 2.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Here's Doncic. Lynn pulls it in.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And here's Doncic outside. And the Lakers get it back. Hayes misses.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
The shot by James, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up at the elbow. That one rolls around and rims out.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this high.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And there's 1:45 left in the final quarter. Launches it from deep. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Pass to Reeves. We've got 1:23 left to the 4th. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul.
Here's James.
On the court.
And Here's Connect outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
A huge bucket for the youngster. Dalton Connect. Ice water in those veins.
Here's Doncic. James outside. Oh, it falls!
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Vanderbilt. Yes!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Doncic. Count it.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
For three, James. He's off from three. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Holding it out for the W. What a performance.
West, is it south? I need me a leather jacket. I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you. See you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech. We all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning. We had the longest week. But I lost my brain. My brain. That's my right hand man. We out in Shabu, yo. Outside in Japan. Strikes running around me like Kuko. What's it to, yo? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it be on trees, son. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already, they say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been boom.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And it's going to be the Bulls right off the tip. Now Rose. Out of hand on it. LeBron outside. To the middle. Hachimura. It's hauled in by Noah. The kick out to Dang. Back to Rose. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Now here's James. And the rebound goes to Boozer. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Misses in close. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Doncic outside. And that one is off. Nice D from Dang.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rosette? Showing you a little bit of the back-to-the-future Rose with those moves.
Now here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. Inside. Shot clock at 6. LeBron James on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And stolen by James. And James throws it down.
As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
Outside Rose. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Noah. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, how about the aggressiveness from Noah inside, not allowing himself to be stopped.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through it.
So it's Chicago now. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Brewer. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Reeves outside. Here's Doncic. They get it back. Here's Hayes. Banked in off the glass.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Brewer. Hayes with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's LeBron. Five on the clock. They shoot again. Yep, that one goes.
James.
It's all knotted up.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Now, here's Thomas. Still yet to score. Left side, Korver. Over Reeves. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Gibson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
With the score.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Los Angeles.
Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter will... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
And Rose throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And Rose drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And the foul on Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Nails the 16-footer.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Boozer. Finney Smith defending. It's Boozer missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Knocked away. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Boozer. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Offensive rebound. Just a good one. No good on the triple. Chicago trailing here. Here's Rose. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here is Hachimura. He's covered by Deng. Doncic right side. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
Here's Rose. Off on the layup. And the Lakers with possession here. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Looking to get back on track here. And Doncic hits it to go. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. Both teams making substitutions here.
Make some noise.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Lakers leading by 4. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. Here's LeBron. Great defense that time from Noah.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Double team on Boozer. And they pick up 2.
Gotta appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint. Has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
And it's Keith Bogans with the foul.
Keith Bogans.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
James looking it over. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
They get a hand on it. Goodwin with the steal. To the paint. Puts the move on. And James with the nice bucket inside.
Austin.
Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And the Bulls making a change here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Deng with the bucket.
And that'll hype your team up. Great defensive play at one end, instant offense at the other.
Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Off target at the rim.
That's the end of the
and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 4.
23.
We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers leading by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose, can still throw it down.
Here's Connect. Chicago grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Rose. Boozer trying to get open.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Reeves. Poke loose. Stolen by Bogans. Here's Rose. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 2-point game. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Chicago calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
Bulls trail by 4. Watson for 3. They get the rebound. Ashik. Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Reeves. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Watson. Scoreless thus far. Here's Boozer. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great work by Boozer on that play. A textbook pick and roll.
Pass to Connect. And here's James outside. Ashik pulls it in.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Reeves. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
The line for the Lakers.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
And typically a strength of theirs. 79% on the season.
Chicago making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Watson with it. Outside Korver. Lets it go from deep. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there. Looking to... Oh, a big move by LeBron.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Watson surveying the D. Pass to Brewer. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left to play in the third. Here's Watson. Kicks it out to Gibson. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Ashik with the bucket. Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Watson. And here is Brewer. Gibson the bounce pass. For the lead. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gibson's got his first bucket of the night. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
LeBron's got 13.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brewer. And here's Korver. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers ahead, up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Driving in. Back to Thomas. And the rejection by LeBron. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers, Goodwin.
Here's Doncic. James in the post. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Doncic left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Noah with the block. Here's Rose. Oh, and a jam by Rose.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Out to the wing. Back to Doncic. James in the post.
LeBron James.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Chicago.
And the Lakers lead by 3. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
The latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Over to the wing. Now Goodwin. Pass to connect. It's stolen by Korver. Now here's Rose. to take the lead. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
It's time for T-shirts!
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. LeBron, no good. Chicago trailing here. And he uses the glass on the way. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
Here's Vanderbilt.
Chicago foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Vanderbilt hits from both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rose surveying the D.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Noah. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers on the break. Connect with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Dang bringing it up for the Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Down low. Here's Boozer. Here's Noah. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And a good work from the interior. I like seeing Noah take advantage of those.
Reeves outside. That's the good one. Now connect. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. Baseline try. LeBron outside. Goes back up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Lou all day.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James Pumplake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. Both teams will make substitutions. And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 1. 1:03 left here in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
.03 left in the game.
Lakers foul.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
James on the drive. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Lou all day.
Second personal foul.
Wrong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Rui Hachimura at the line for 2.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
To the paint. Here's Boozer. Pass to Noah. Boozer trying to get open. A rebound by the Lakers. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chicago making a switch here.
Into the lineup for Chicago.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Noah. Money!
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I do what I want, I'm crushed. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Lying in it. I'm red, I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds hurt, and all these members certitude. Smiling in my all your 32. C8 doors open up for me, hear the engine roar. Switch sport, I got somewhere to be, little baby, I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. If he my only, I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard, cause I ain't used to. These ain't got no type, they want a stupid. Town making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turned the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass basin. Oh, yo, first I got some heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank savings. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we headed to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face said? I can't stop, how ironic did the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make ends. Why you playing with that little paper? You better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. I in Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks, Huey and Riley, you know I get a big ghetto mix Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite, I let the like me. I'm near off a script. You got Louis to buy, he done got his screws loose, he ain't no buy. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. On a blessing, she can eye chew on salute. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the cop. The outfit is like this, watch you. Eyes all around my head, but I gotta watch
you. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the Lakers facing the New York Knicks. And so off the tip, it is New York. Here's Brunson. Charity stripe shot. Rebound, the Lakers. To the middle. Outside Jones. Here's Van Exel. Here's O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Pass to Bridges. It's blocked. Now Bryant. Brunson defending. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound.
New York foul.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Hey, because he's such a commanding force, sometimes sending Shaq to the line is your best option.
Pass to Towns. Fires for three. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Lakers lead.
O'Neal on the wing.
3.
Towns with a rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, this is Bridges at his best. Knifing his way inside and through the contact.
The baseline J is on the way. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Brunson. And the layup falls.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Bryant. On the wing, Jones. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Knicks on D. To the wing, right side. Bryant, left side. Right side, O'Neal. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Here's O'Neal. And he dunks it down.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Brunson with it. O'Neal covers. And Anunoby for three. First shot won't go.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Van Exel.
2 minutes.
Banked it in off the glass.
Nick Van Exel.
Boy, good work from the big man. Shaq knows exactly when to find the open man.
Here's Brunson. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Bryant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And the basket by Towns.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Hart from long range. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Bryant. On the wing, Jones. Bryant outside. Knocks it loose. O'Neal with it. Covered by Towns. 4 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
New York ball.
And here's New York now. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Hart. .24 seconds left to the first. The shot by Towns, no good. Bryant outside. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. 3 on 3. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 5 now.
Opportunistic basketball. It's a great look at the 3 in transition.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Los Angeles.
The Knicks 12. The Lakers 13.
Yeah, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here are the Lakers now.
Hey, Van Exel can put defenders in a pickle, a torture chamber, including finding ways to draw the whistle while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Brunson assertive on a take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Boy, cleaned the glass nicely, and Campbell put it right back up and down.
And a big finish by Robinson.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Nick Van Exel.
Van Exel gets the bucket.
Boy, look at Fox facilitating for his team, making the selfless play with the ball there.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Brunson. Over Jones. Here's Achua. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the inside. Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
21.
Here's Bryant after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Ori. Shoots over Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
What you like about Robert Ori is his reliability. I mean, this team knows exactly what they can expect from him, and he delivers what they expect time and time again.
It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside McBride. For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
24.
Pass to Fox. Bryant outside. Here's Ori.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Bryant on the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bryant's got 6.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Charging foul called.
There's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A minute 37 left in the second. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Bridges. Bryant, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Hart can't hit. Bryant, right side. The rebound by Bridges.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And the Lakers making a change here.
The Lakers substitution, Eddie Jones.
Here's McBride. Still without a bucket. No good on the quick 3. Here's Van Exel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted by
and the Lakers lead by 3.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best 3-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Campbell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Eddie Jones.
Campbell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Confident play from Campbell inside, using his physicality to find the shot.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
The Knicks, 26. The Lakers, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Barry. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Down low.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Knicks trail by 3. Here's McBride. Here's Bridges. Here's Robinson. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in the postgame.
Here's Barry. The Knicks making their last shot. Three-pointer, no good. For the lead. Bridges misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Now here's Jones. No points so far.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
Here's McBride. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Barry misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Barry at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Bridges. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 9.
And you see why coach is comfortable running offense through Bridges.
Now Bryant. Anunoby with a double team. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart.
They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter.
Los Angeles foul. Derek Fisher. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.143 left in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And they take the lead. 10 points for him.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Kicks it out to Bryant. From downtown, Towns with a rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Lakers call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now Fox. He's scoreless. He can't hit that time. Here's Brunson. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 6-point New York lead.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
You want one goal. Make some noise.
And the Lakers making a change here.
For your Knicks hitting answer. Let me hear you once again. Los Angeles. Who wants a t-shirt? Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Bryant outside. Pass to Van Exel. Now here's Jones. And here's Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. The putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Jones. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's
44. The Lakers, 38.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. New York leading by 6. To the paint. Robinson in the post. Left side Hart. Goes back up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Lakers trail by 8. Bryant outside. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Los Angeles.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
That free throw good from Brunson. Long range from the inbound. Can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts. To the right side. For 3. Sinks the tray.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Got it.
Kobe Bryant.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. The Lakers with a rebound. Bryant with it. Picked up by Tucker. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Robinson. With the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's Van Exel. Out to Fox. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Left side Brunson. Releases. O'Neal pulls it in. Lakers trail by 6. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen. Here's Brunson. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
A nice shot by Bryant. And it's the Knicks with the ball.
The assist. Nick Van Exel. Lakers foul. Nick Van Exel. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Knicks.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Knicks ball.
Towns taking his time here. Sinks it from distance. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
I go ham, swap me up a the ground, see me and start to settle in. Then my fancy Timberlands. Then my easy breezy teeny weeny yellow polka top. Wanna pay me, you can't pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies, give me the. You know what's the deal when you see me seriously. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I don't like it, I love it, man. Congratulations. Have at it, man. It's there for you, bro. Congratulations. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Fetty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess for lose. Right now I'm off my own and I'm at the crib. OG from the, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. Before rap, I was famous. What you doing?
Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor.
And if you check out their upcoming schedule, it's hard to find an opponent that's going to stop this streak. I don't know that anyone's on their level right now.
Every challenge that's been thrown their way, they have met it. Every time you think they might fold, they don't. It's been pretty incredible.
From deep, Johnson. Claxton. Nice D from Allen. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Offensive rebound. Here's the three. Pass to Allen. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Russell. There's the three. And the Nets miss again. A few unsuccessful trips in a row here, and we're still knotted up. Left side Garland. Gets stolen by Johnson. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. That one is off. Great D that time from Allen. Mobley outside. Brooklyn pulls it in.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Williams from long range. And he parries his first look. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Garland, no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Right side, Russell. Wide open look. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Outside, Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Allen. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No one near him. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And basketball. In for the Cavaliers, Sam Merrill.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Outside Johnson. Back to Russell. Up top Johnson. All sorts of time. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn with possession here. Merrill. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cleveland on top, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Now here's Merrill. 9 points in his last outing. Outside Strus. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Martin. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The Cavaliers leading. It's Merrill on the wing. Now here's Mobley, guarded by Sharp. Mobley down low. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. The shot from the low post is good.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Martin, following the score by Cleveland. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson. Counted from distance. Wilson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Despite their early struggles from the field, they have the lead and look like they're finally coming together as an offensive unit.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Pass to Wilson. Left side Johnson. For 3. They get it back. And that one's good. Sharp. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Allen. Left side Johnson. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art. And it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite.